Hey, Trinity Park. It's good to see you today on December the 7th, and we're in day 7 of our Advent reading, and I'm helping you as parents or as adults really appreciate the gospel here in the last month of 2020 so that you can take the gospel and bring it to your children through these daily devotionals as we lead up to Christmas. And so today we're reading about Zechariah's reaction to the angel in Luke 1:18 through 25. Yesterday, if you did the devotion, you were in the previous section in Luke 1:11 through 17. And it's interesting where the angel comes to Zechariah and says that Elizabeth is going to give birth to John the Baptist. And he says what he's going to do is he's going to do, in verse 17, he will go before the Lord in the spirit and power of Elijah to turn the hearts of the fathers to the children and to turn the disobedient to the wisdom of the just, and to make ready for the Lord a people prepared. You know, what's interesting is Elijah during his ministry had some moments when he really doubted whether or not God was at work. This weekend at the elders retreat, we spent some time talking about 1 Kings 19, where Elijah, after seeing God do some amazing things, had a moment of exhaustion, had a moment of tiredness, and even a moment of depression. And he doubted whether or not the Lord was at work in his ministry, but the Lord was at work in his ministry. And through his ministry, he was at work in Israel. And through his ministry, Christ would come eventually and redeem God's people. So what happened though is Zechariah in the next section, he really doubts the Lord. He doubts the Lord's word. The Lord says, I'm going to give you a son. The problem was his wife was much advanced in years. And so he doubted, is this even possible? My wife has been barren for such a long time. And yet the Lord was faithful and did bring about John the Baptist. So the message today from this text, I believe, is we can doubt the Lord's words. And we shouldn't do that because the Lord is faithful. And what he promises, he is faithful to do. And one thing he has promised is that he has not just sent Jesus in the past, as he will send Jesus in the future again. He will come and he will redeem and he will set this world to rights, and he will make all the sad things come untrue. And we can believe his words, just like John the Baptist was born to Elizabeth, his mother, who was barren. Just even though Zechariah disbelieved, the Lord is still faithful. The Lord is still going to fulfill his promise. So tell that to your kids tonight. Tell it to your own hearts. The gospel is true.